Tomorrow is the first day of an almost 3-week family holiday where we are heading off to Balule Nature Reserve near Hoedspruit, and then after that into the KRUGER National Park where we will meet up with some family and friends. As you can see, we are packed. We are nearly ready to close up. The bucky is full. The last of our items is going in now. We're going to close up the caravan, hitch up and then to bed, and I will see you bright and early tomorrow morning. We have arrived in Satara and we have set up camp. Come along with us and enjoy our journey. Good morning, it's 5 o'clock. We eventually managed to get the kids out of bed and into the car. All packed, caravans hitched on the back, and we're ready to hit the road. It's a nice overcast morning in Joburg. It's going to be quite a slow drive. We're going to take it easy. The holiday starts now. The first leg of our KRUGER road trip would see us travelling from Fourways in Johannesburg to Balule Private Nature Reserve near Hoedspruit in the Limpopo province. A drive of 477 kilometers that would take approximately 5 3/4 hours to complete. We've just arrived in Dalstrom, which is more or less the halfway stop for today's trip. We're going to have a quick breakfast here before we carry on. We've got about another 3 hours or so before we get to Balule Plains, and we join up with our friends at their game reserve. Leaving Joburg, there are basically 2 routes that you can take to get to Hoedspruit. The first route takes you north on the N1 to Polokwane and then through Zanin. The second route takes you on the N12 to Witbank and then Dalstrom, Leidenburg, Oryxstad. This latter route is never recommended. The roads are particularly bad with lots of potholes, but we've decided to try it anyway. The N1 North at the moment, because we're 2 days before Christmas, the N1 North, everyone leaving or heading towards Zimbabwe, that road is going to be absolute chaos with the amount of traffic. So we thought we'd take the quieter road, even though there's a risk that there are some serious potholes coming up when we leave Dalstrom. Thanks, and you?
Fine, thanks. Where are you going?
Balule Plains.
Balule Plains.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot.
Bye-bye. Balule Plains is a private game lodge found within the 40,000 hectare Balule Private Nature Reserve. It is a member of the Associated Private Nature Reserves, and as such all fences with the KRUGER National Park have been dropped, allowing for the free movement of game. Having arrived at Balule Plains, we unpacked the vehicle and quickly settled into our chalet before jumping into the game drive vehicle for our first afternoon game drive. So we finally arrived at Balule Plains just after 1:30 yesterday afternoon, and boy, what a drive it was from Dullstrom. The roads weren't as bad as we'd been led to believe. A lot of the potholes in that had been repaired and the road was very quiet. There wasn't a lot of traffic on it. But gee, the weather was all over the place. We had 4 seasons in one day. When we left Dullstrom, it was blue skies. The clouds clouded over. We had rain, we had wind, and just as we were coming into Hoedspruit, the rain came pelting down. We could hardly see it in front of the car, it was so bad. We arrived at Balule Plains only to be told that the rain only lasted for 30 minutes or so and then it was finished. And then the sun came out again and it was baking hot. Absolutely baking hot. We unpacked, got into our chalet, costumes on, and we were in the pool trying to cool down. Late afternoon, jumped into the game drive vehicle and we went for a quick game drive. The bush is looking absolutely fantastic. We didn't see much. We saw some elephants and some general game, but not a lot more than that. We stopped at a dam for some sundowners. We had some lovely sundowners. Came back to the lodge and we started preparing supper. We had one loud roar from a lion that evening, but he didn't carry on. We popped out in the vehicle again just to go and look for him. Couldn't find him, there was no signs of him. The entire family was exhausted yesterday after spending roughly 8 to 9 hours in the different vehicles. So we had quite an early night and everyone hit the sack. This morning up early, 4:45 for a morning game drive, and boy was it worth it. We hadn't been out on drive for more than 10 minutes and we came across a pack of 4 wild dogs on the fence line. And we spent about 45 minutes watching them. That was such an awesome sighting. Balule Plains has 5 separate units, each surrounding a central living area. Each unit comprises 2 bedrooms with main en-suites, and they're built on stilts so that you're looking out over the top of the bush. It's very nice. Come and have a look at ours. Today is our final full day at Balule Plains. We've had a couple of really good game drives. This morning's was superb. We saw wild dog, cheetah, lion, hyena, the lion and hyena interacting with each other. So we've had some really good sightings, and it's going to be sad to leave. But as with everything, these things always come to an end far too quickly. It's hard to believe we've been here for 3-4 days already. But tomorrow morning we pack up and we head out and meet our friends before entering KRUGER at Balule Gate and then heading off to Shingwedzi. We've had an absolutely wonderful time here at Balule Plains with some awesome friends. We've been really blessed to enjoy this time with them. And yeah, it's just been an absolute blast. This place is really special. is.
You are my pill, I swallow it. Take me away to Neverland, where colors fade my disbelief and make me forget my memories. Rent a car you can't afford, put on a song that we both know. Let your hair out in the wind, put the pedal to the floor. Flame your light, take a smoke. Put your broken rip-off wafers on. Doesn't matter if the sun goes down, we'll still be up, still be up. Don't care about the place we found. We'll still be up, still be up. We're in this together, we both fall down. Doesn't matter if the sun goes up, 'cause we will still be high when the lights out. Your hair out in the wind, put the pedal to the floor. Flame your light and take a smoke. goes up. Cause we will still be high when the lights out.
All too soon, our time at Balule Plains had come to an end. We'd had a fantastic few days. Huge thanks to our friends Steve and Stephanie for sharing their piece of paradise with us. But now, it was on to the next leg of our KRUGER road trip. But first, a quick detour into Hoedspruit to restock with supplies, and then onwards to Phalaborwa Gate and Shingwedzi. If you enjoyed this, our first episode of our KRUGER road trip, please like and subscribe to our channel, and stay tuned for the next episode, coming soon.